When you hear that Buster H.R. Oh, man, it's about to go down. You feel the tension in the air. Wrestling fans all over the world, get ready for this right here. They're gonna have a field day with this one. You're about to witness Buster Unmasked! Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! There's no telling what Buster's gonna say today. We just getting started. Just getting started! Welcome to Buster Unmasked! Hosted by Buster H.R. Johnson. This is a Buster H.R. exclusive. We are now tuned in to Buster Unmasked. We are now tuned in to Buster Unmasked. You are now tuned in to Buster Unmasked. We are now tuned in to Buster Unmasked.
All right, y'all, we're here, we're live, but for some reason, we're only live on YouTube. Soon as I hit go, Facebook popped up, and there's some kind of issue streaming to Facebook. I'm going to get my guest on here and get this conversation started, and once they get to going, I'm going to try to get us live on Facebook. So, look, we're not going to waste any time. Without any further ado, I bring you the owner and founder of the TIWF, the Tennessee Independent Wrestling Federation, the one and only Randy Byrd. Randy, I'm going to get John on here right quick, man, and I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to give y'all a question.
Okay.
All right, y'all. He is the producer. He's the man behind the scenes to make the machine work at TIWF, the one and only John LaFont. John.
Evening, Buster. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Randy, how's everything going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Got no complaints. A lot of things happening ain't nothing you can do about it, so we're just going to keep rolling on like we have for almost 18 years now.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hell, 18. You almost got that double in the time TIWF's been open, though, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. We, man, started a long time ago in Brownsville, Tennessee. Now we started in Trenton in 2008, and we're still rolling.
There you go, man. John, you've been with TIWF a long, long time, dude.
13 years, sir.
Long time to be in one place, man.
Yes, sir.
You the man behind the curtain, dude. You make it all happen.
Yeah,
it takes a team. It takes a team behind here, not just me.
Yeah, but they got to be somebody in the caboose, man. They got to be somebody throwing the coal in the furnace, man.
Yeah,
and I've seen you in action, man. Look, guys, like I said, for some reason, we're not live on Facebook. I'm going to get y'all going, and y'all talk, and give me a few minutes, and let me see if I can get us live on Facebook. First of all, March Badness 2026. Man, here's the deal. All of a sudden now, we're like WrestleMania. It's 2 nights. Randy, explain to these people, and you and John, tell us all about how we came to 2 nights of March Badness this year, and I'm going to see if I can get us on Facebook.
Okay. Well, I had talked to John about this a few months ago. We have never done a 2-night show with March Badness. I wanted to give it a shot, and I'm not gonna lie, and John knows I'm a little nervous about it. But a Friday and Saturday, I think we're gonna give it a shot. If it works out good, John, I think we'll keep on doing it. Don't you think?
Oh, I believe we will if it comes out good, which I think, I've told Randy this a million times. He worries a lot. I think we're going to be just fine, and we're going to be packed both nights.
Yeah, I do. I worry quite a bit, yeah, I do. But I've got a lot of confidence. You know, of course, y'all see the shirts. You know, we tried a little deal too. We sold a bunch of shirts for I think we sold them for $25, and then you get in Friday and Saturday night for free. So that's worked pretty good, I think. John, we sold about 60 shirts. So that's a good start out right there. And speaking of shirts, if you're watching this and you didn't got your shirt, Crystal will have them Friday night at the front waiting on them. So we need you to get your shirt because it's going to be a hectic 2 nights. And man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get started. You know.
Well, let me ask you this, Randy. This is what, March Badness 18? Am I right about that?
Right, number 18. Yes, sir. Sure is. And
man,
I never thought we'd make it that long. I'm gonna guarantee you, we've had a lot of ups and downs, but man, I'm proud. And it's not me. It's not John. It's the workers and the fans. TIWF fans come every Saturday night, except for when we had a little snow back a couple of months ago. But anyway, yeah, the fans keep us going, and you know what? That's I'm proud of it. I never did I think that we would be there in this same building for 18 years, and it's an accomplishment that I'm really proud of.
Yeah, man, that's a big deal, man. 18 years in a row, March Badness. I don't think I'm going to get us live on Facebook for some reason. Every time I try, it keeps saying we're having trouble streaming to your destination. Let me try removing this destination and replanting it. Guys, talk about TIWF and a little bit of the history. Hopefully I can get going on Facebook. If not, I'm going to send it out and tell everybody to go to YouTube, but I'm still going to try to get us on Facebook. So talk about how TIWF became, Randy.
All right. Well, before Trenton, we were in Brownsville, 1992. I think
yes, sir.
When we started, and we did a benefit for a young girl that needed a kidney transplant, and we started there, and we run Brownsville once a month, and then we went to Jackson for a year or two, and Jackson just didn't pan out, and then believe it or not, Timmy Hyde and Tank Turner come to me and said, we got this building in Trenton, and went over there and looked at the building. I said, okay. Talked to Mr. Dudley and said, we're going to give it a try. And so March of 2008, we had our first show, and we didn't know what in the world to expect. And we had I believe we had about 125 that night, which was just fantastic.
That's a pretty good house right there, man.
I mean, to go somewhere where we didn't really know what we was going to get. But Trenton they love, those folks love wrestling. And y'all probably don't know, Danny B was there the first night we started. Rude was there the first night we started. I wish I had the list, but they have been there. As a matter of fact, Danny B wrestled Wildside and lost his hair. Danny B lost his hair that night, which that was a great way to start out in Trenton. And boy, we've had some great times through the years. Missouri Bad Boys have been through. One of the greatest shows we had with them. That night, at the end of the show, we had to raise the doors, and the police came in and took the Missouri Bad Boys out to the jail, which that was a great
Took them all the way to the jail, huh?
Randy's had them arrested, and they got him back by towing off his car.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh,
that I was one night was of course, you know, T-Pain him, he got Eagles towing and everything, and yeah, somebody hollered at me. I went out there to get in my car to get something out of it, and it's gone. And I looked down the road, and T-Pain and Missouri Bad Boys have loading it up on the truck, and they've gone. I was chasing them down the road. I wish we had that too, but I was chasing them down the road, telling them to bring my car back. But But yeah, that was great. That was really great. I'm telling you, we've had some great times. I wish I could remember all of them, but man, you know, at one we've had Rikishi down there. I don't know if you remember that, but we had Rikishi down there. We had Brian Christopher there. And man, we packed the house out with Rikishi and them there. And but you know, it's just I can't believe it's keeping going like it is. But I am proud to be part of it, and it's not just me. But you want to talk about John Buster? I'm gonna tell you, if I need something done or whatever, I'll make a phone call to John, and it gets done. Him and also Mr. William, he helps out too, man. Look, of course, I live in Brownsville, so if I need something, I call John, it gets done.
Yeah, John's the man behind the scenes, man. He makes it all happen, dude. All right, guys, look, I cannot get us on Facebook. I don't know what the deal is. Every time I try to go live again, it says we can't stream to having trouble streaming to Facebook. So we're going to roll with it like it is. It's March Badness 2026. Y'all got 2 days of action, a lot of action going on. From what I've seen, man, it looks like there was just so much action, you couldn't do it all in one night.
Well, that was one thing, and I mean, it's going to be something else. Like I said before, I'm a little bit leery about doing 2 nights, but man, look here, people are already calling and say, "Hey, I need my seats for Friday and Saturday." So you know, and like I say, we sold 60 shirts, so that guarantee you there's going to be 60 people if we don't have anybody else because they bought the shirts and they get in Friday, they get in Saturday for free. So
yeah, I like that idea, man. John had mentioned that to me, and I love that idea, man, because I mean it's a good deal. You get a shirt and you get in for both nights for the wrestling. You can't beat that price. You can't beat that deal, man. And I think y'all are going to be packed both nights too. I think you're going to be jam packed both nights.
Man, look here. Before we get to going on what's going on, I got to just say a shout out to my brother Jesse D, because if it wasn't for him and for Killer, just don't forget Killer Giants. If it wasn't for them two, TIWF would not be going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that got me in it. And then, believe it or not, Wildside also got in there with me. And like I say, we've been going ever since. And I am proud to be part of it.
Yeah, man. Killer ran Gibson for years and years. Kind of like TIWL, man. Who's Who kind of passed through there too. Yeah. Wildside wrestled for years. I mean, you've been here 18 years now in Trenton. I think you can call it home.
Oh yeah.
I think you can call it home. Well, look, we got a bunch to get through here. Look, y'all know these graphics ain't in no certain order, so I'm gonna pull them up. And the ones who have promos that go with them, we'll check out the promo. We'll discuss the matchup, and we'll work our way through the first night, and then we'll kick over into Saturday nights. So let's pull this up first. You got something to say, Randy?
I'm just ready to go, man. One match in particular on this Friday night, I'm going to get into a little history of this match.
Look, for anybody out there, this will be up on Facebook. It'll just be after the show. I'll have to download the link to Facebook, but it will be eventually up on Facebook. I'm sorry for anybody that wanted to view it on Facebook. Shit happens. You know how it is. Sometimes we can't do nothing about it. But look, I don't know where this match falls on the card, but this is a hell of a matchup for Friday night. It's a triple threat. We got Jabari Young versus Ty Miller versus Preston Blake. This match has got a lot going on here. Before we get into it, Jabari, since the name change, he's been outspoken as hell. So he had a few words. Let's see what Jabari had to say.
This Friday night, March 13th, I return to TIWF for a 2-night event. March Badness 18. Let's talk about it. First, they got me in a triple threat going up against Ty Too Smooth Miller. Let's talk about it. Ty, you turned your back on me once before, and look what happened. I beat your ass so bad, I got you walking around here thinking you a smooth criminal in a Michael Jackson video. Moving on, the sensation Preston Blake. Preston, this really ain't gonna be nothing but a preview of what's to come to you March 27th in Newbern, Tennessee. Then later that night, there's a battle royal for the #1 contendership for the TIWF Heavyweight Championship. That's a title I never lost. So speaking of that, Tim Grind, shine my title up real nice, cause I'm coming for you. And all three of y'all really ain't nothing but dead men walking.
Man, Jabari, confidence is off the charts now. Had a lot to say. There is a lot going on in this match. Let's just start off with, what used to be EOG sitting there. We got Jabari facing off against Ty, facing off against Preston. But there's a lot of history going on here with just Jabari and Ty Miller. That's going to add a lot of, I'm going to be honest with y'all, in my opinion, I feel like that's going to give Preston an advantage.
Yeah, I believe we will too, because it's going to be a great match. And I feel like we may open up with that, because if we open up with something like that, man, that'd be bang right away as we start Friday night.
Yeah, that's a hell of a matchup. And Preston, second generation wrestler, son of the Rocker.
Yeah.
Third generation wrestler. Third generation wrestler. Fabulous Chris Rocker's son, starting to really ruffle some feathers and create some waves in the wrestling business, especially around West Tennessee. What do you, John? What's your thoughts on this matchup in general, and what's your thoughts on Preston Blake and his chances during this match?
Oh, I think Preston's got an advantage big time. He won back at the Cage Show, I believe it was. Trying to think. He won the #1 contender for any title. It's a chain medallion that he has. So he's an up-and-coming superstar, which he can cash in that medallion at any time and win one of the championships here at TIWF.
Yeah,
so
Preston's been doing really good, of course, with with them Ty and Jabari being tag partners at one time. That's going to be something else.
Yes.
I guarantee.
Yeah, this is going to be a fast-paced match. I can guarantee everybody that it's definitely going to be a fast-paced match. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, I do feel like Preston has got a huge advantage, being that there's so much water under the bridge between Ty and Jabari. There's no way that's not going to get in the way of each one of them guys, because I feel like neither guy wants the other to win. They would rather see Preston win if they're not going to be the winner.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Just a quick thing. You talking about Preston being a third generation? It goes all the way back to 1992. Rocker's dad helped TIWF get started back in 1992. Street Hawk. We had Country Boy and Street Hawk. They helped us get started. So all the way back to 1992. Now we got Rocker, and now we got Preston. So that's three of them that's been at TIWF for a long time.
Lot of lineage there through the years. A lot of history, a lot of lineage. John, go on and call it, man. Who do you feel like's going to come out on top of this match?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, and I'm coming to you too, Randy.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you next.
All right.
To be honest with you, I think Preston has the advantage in this matchup. I like Jabari Young. I like Jabari. The attitude, I'm not too good with, but you know what? Hey, he's got a lot to prove. For the longest time, everybody just thought of him as a kid. He's just a kid. Now
right.
He's showing that he's more than just a kid.
Yeah, I like the, I had him on probably a month and a half or so ago, maybe 2 months ago, and it took me a little bit to really get behind this change, because, like you said, everybody in West Tennessee knows him as he grew up around everybody here, so everybody's watched him grow up since he was a kid. We call him Kid, but he's a young man now, and I'm really starting to dig the confidence and the attitude that I'm seeing from Jabari now. Randy, who do you feel like's going to get the Duke in this one?
Well, I'm also going to tell like that. I think that Ty and Jabari is going to beat the shit out of each other, and Preston Blake is going to take advantage of that, and I think he'll get the win over that.
You know, I'm kind of with you. You know, I said it from the start. I don't see how there's any way this can't work in Preston's favor.
Yeah, that's right.
Too much going on there, too much history, too much blood, too much water under the bridge between the other two guys. But what I can promise everybody, that's going to be one hell of a match, man, especially if that's the match that kicks off the show. Man, you're talking about kicking off a show with a bang right there.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the matches. Every match is every match is a main event match, really.
Here's Randy's match.
Let's talk about this one, man. Zay versus Brian Starr. Randy, I'm going to let you start, man. What's your thoughts on this matchup?
This has got a lot of history to it. A little over a year ago, Zay and I and Showtime, they turned against me, and I put my company up. And of course, I've never lost the company, but back in 2025, I lost the company. And Zay and Showtime and Brian were running the show then, and I was having to mop the floors, and I was having to do whatever they tell me to do. So, and in the way I got the company back was Brian Starr. He helped me out, and he helped me get the company back. So here it is a year later, and 2 weeks ago, Brian was wrestling, and there come Zay and Showtime in the back, and just beat Brian pretty bad. And I fired them last year, so they shouldn't even have been here. But they just kept on and on and on Brian. I mean, they were hitting him with chairs, and we had to carry him out of the ring. So Zay said all he wanted was the match against Brian, because Brian's the reason that Zay lost the company. We cannot, what am I trying to say? This is not a match that we sanction. It's not a sanctioned match. TIWF is not going to sanction it, but it will be a match. But like I say, it's them. We cannot sanction this match, and we're not under that. The board's not responsible for anything that happens, but that's the only way we could get Zay to stop from beating Brian with the chair. So that's a little history on that, and that's going to be a great match. I don't know if it'll be a match or a brawl or what it'll be, but anyway, it's going to be there, and I'll be watching.
Sound like it's going to be a brawl, and this is old school. This is old school lights out. And for any of you who don't know, that don't mean they're going to turn the lights out in the building. It's just like Randy said, lights out means this is non-sanctioned by the TIWF. These guys are on their own. I'm sure Randy, he's been in business a long time. I'm sure both of these gentlemen signed waivers holding TIWF not responsible for anything that happens. And this right here, I look to be a brawl, man. John, what's your thoughts on this matchup?
Oh boy. To be honest with you, this match is going to be all over the place. Brian and Zay are going to go out there and beat the living hell out of each other. Brian was here last week. He said he's got a lot of payback to Zay because 2 weeks ago, Zay brutally assaulted him with a chair.
Right.
And I didn't think Brian would be ready for this matchup. That's why and Brian came to me, said, look, I want to sign the contract for this match. And him and I got a hold of Randy. We all went to the board. The board's like, look, we can't sanction this match if we do have it. And Brian's like, I don't care. I just want my hands on Zay.
So Brian, he don't really care, and it don't sound like Zay cares. And I mean, Zay, I mean, I can understand Zay being mad, Brian costing him half ownership of the company. But Randy, I know you're happy about this situation.
Yeah.
I know you're happy. And I ain't even going to ask you who you're rooting for because I think we already know, man.
Oh, yes, sir. You got that right. And
John, go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
I got to be watching, too, because, where you see Zay, you might see Showtime. So I've got to be watching. I'll be watching Brian's back to make sure that Showtime don't get involved either.
What about Justin Case? You think he's going to be an issue?
You know what? Buster, I hadn't even thought about it. I hadn't even thought about him, but that's something we need to watch. I didn't even thought about that, but yeah, you're right. That's something we need to be watching, John. I ain't even thought about Justin Case, but you know what? The last time Justin Case was there, he left with a headache because I busted him over the head with a hubcap. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open on that Friday night, man.
Case is a snake, man. Hey, he's a big guy, and you wouldn't think he could be as sneaky as he is, but he is pretty damn sneaky.
Yeah, he ain't nothing but a fat ass. All he is.
Gotta watch that front door.
Right.
I didn't mean to say that.
You meant to say that, Randy. We all know that.
Yeah.
John, what's your thoughts of this matchup, man?
Oh, you already know. I think Brian's going to take it to Zay.
Man, Zay's on the bad side of TIWF, ain't he?
Yeah, that's right. You got that right.
Man, I hate to play devil's advocate with you guys, but I mean, it's hard to bet against Zay. Well, here's the thing.
It is hard. It is hard to bet against Zay, but I just think Brian's got so much frustration built up. He's going to win this matchup.
Well, I was fixing to say, I feel like if this match is completely contested in the ring, wrestling holds and move for move, I feel like that's Zay's forte. I feel like he's got advantage. The other side is it don't sound like this is going to be a wrestling match. Sounds like this is going to be an all-out brawl, a fight. So, I mean, that could change the whole dynamic of the match in favor of Star.
Right.
It could be because he was mighty mad the other night when he did this little interview. He was still mad from what happened.
Well, I'm going to do this. Both of y'all rooting for Star. I'm going to pull for Zay. I'm going to say Zay's going to take this one just so we don't give a unanimous decision on that, y'all.
All right. Okay, Buster. I figured you would.
So then that brings us to Eric Montrell versus Little Homie. And I really like this matchup. I think this is a match I think this is where Eric can start putting some notches in his belt in the wrestling business. I feel like if he knocks Little Homie off, I feel like, man, that'll be a good jump shot for him, a good little boost for him.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this one is for the Heritage Championship that Little Homie is carrying.
Yeah, that's right. That is a title match that night.
Yeah,
it is. Sure is.
So that Little Homie versus Eric Montrell is for the TIWF Heritage title.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
So that adds that adds a lot of incentive to Eric, man, to really do his best and try to win this matchup.
Right.
Yeah, Eric's been, since he's started back, and look, he's been real impressive. Another one of these young guys coming up, man. Shoot, I love it, but I've got all the hate for Little Homie. I'm gonna just leave it like it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I can't say this, but any way that I can help Eric Montrell win Friday night, I don't know. You know how I just pulling for him so much. I just, anything I can advise him or help him. So look out, Little Homie. If Little Homie's got Tim out there with him, I guarantee you I'll be out there with Eric because I'm not going to put up with Tim shit anymore.
So I'm going to translate what Randy just said. Any possible way he can, it don't matter by hook or crook, any possible way he can screw Little Homie over if need be, he going to do it, is what he's saying. He going to make sure Eric Montrell wins this matchup.
Yeah, you got me there, Buster. You got me, man. The old heel manager's coming out of me again. You know what I mean?
Damn, John, you're gonna have a lot to handle if Randy comes out of retirement full time and starts managing.
I'm gonna have my hands full big time.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts, John? What do you think about this matchup?
I honestly think Eric Montrell has a chance to walk out Friday night as the new TIWF Heritage Championship. Only if Tim, Papa Dane, David Dane, if all of them keep their nose out of it.
Yeah.
You think that's possible?
No.
Right.
But I have faith in Eric that he'll walk out of here Friday night TIWF Heritage Champion.
Well, man, like I said, look, I'm sick of Tim Grant. I'm sick of Little Homie. I'm sick of Mad Dog. I'm sick of the whole damn bunch because they can't let the one-on-one people and have a decent match without interfering and causing. And the fans are getting on my ass because I'm letting it happen. So I've got to put a stop to this some kind of way. So anyway, I got to think about that because make it one-on-one and not 5-on-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot to handle there, Randy. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad to see Eric in the ring wrestling, man. He's look, just like Jabbar, he's super fucking talented. I'm just going to say it the way it is. He's super talented. And I hadn't seen him in person in a while until we did that benefit. So since the last time I had seen him up to that point, he's actually grown about 1.5 feet. Yeah. So now, I mean, you know, he's a good-looking young man. He's talented. He's pretty well kind of growed up in and around the wrestling business, just like Jabari. Yeah. So I really like this matchup, and I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to see Eric win this belt. I mean, Willie, I don't know. There's a lot of cards stacked against him in this matchup, but I would love to see him win this belt. I'm going to go with Eric on this, and we know who Randy's going with. He's made that clear. John, you the guy, man. You either going to make it unanimous or you going to break the tie, dude.
I think we're going to go unanimous. I think Eric Montrell walks out Friday night TIWF Heritage Champion.
There it is. Y'all heard it. It's unanimous. We all rooting for Eric on this one. Randy steady giving little homie the middle finger below the camera. I can tell it right now.
Yeah, yeah, you got that right. Boy, man.
All right, so this is one that and this one comes with a couple of promos. So I'll tell you what. Let me clear some stuff up right here. And then we'll play these promos, and then we'll talk about this matchup because I really like this match. Two big, giant dudes. Devin Graves, man. I know he's new to TIWF, but I've seen him around. He's a big, tough guy. And we all know about David Dane. We know what he can do. So I'll tell you what, let's start with what Devin had to say.
Big Dave, man. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and straight to the point, Big Dave. You and I have unfinished business. You beat me, but you didn't beat me clean. You had your goons and your father help you beat me. We're not done. So I have a challenge for you. March 13th. It so happens to be TWIF's anniversary 2-night event. I want you on the first night. The big bad dog, Big Dave, surely isn't gonna decline my challenge. Surely you're gonna claim rights to your yard. But remember one thing, that yard is on Big Daddy's block. What do you say? Are you going to accept Big Daddy's challenge? Or are you going to tuck tail and run?
All right, Devin Grave, he's confident, man. Sounds like these two guys have some history. And obviously David Dane, man, he had something to say. He had a rebuttal for what Devin had to say. So let's check it out.
This Friday night, March 13th.
My bad, y'all. I hit the
Devin
wrong
Graves, you want to challenge me next week on the 13th? You're going to say you're going to come to my yard. You're going to get the name of my promotion right. It is TIWF. I accept your challenge, but I want you to know when you come here, I'm putting your ass down for the 1, 2, 3.
Randy, I wasn't going to say it, but Dane said it for us, man. Get the name of the promotion right when you cut promos. And so let me start with this. Man, I love that David Dane shaved all of his hair off. For me, it totally, he looks way more intimidating. He looks more like a badass now than he did with the hair. What's y'all's thoughts on just that?
Well, I'm going to say this about David, since, and I hate to give Tim and them any props, but since David and Papa have joined a little group with Tim, David has really become a monster and has really been doing a whole lot better because I never seen him act like this till he got with Tim, and I guess that's, what the way Tim does, but he has been doing a lot better. A really great, I don't know if you call it wrestling or not, but anyway, he's been, as Tim, he's been interfering in a lot of crap, and I can't wait to see this match with Devin. He came a few weeks ago, and I'm really impressed with him, and hope he can come back many times. But that match, that's two big guys. I hope my ring will hold up with these two big guys.
Hey, look, y'all got a battle royal coming up. If it ain't gonna hold these two guys, it definitely ain't gonna hold that battle royal. But
yeah,
man, I agree with you. I feel like Dane is. I feel like they were him and Billy Madden were a tag team for so long, and I kind of feel like ever since they kind of dispersed, Dane has been kind of searching for who he is, and man, I feel like he's really starting to find it now, and that's how it is for all wrestlers. You steadily evolve, and sometimes it takes you a while to find your groove. But I feel like David Dane, man, he looks like a monster now. He's intimidating looking as hell. I feel like he's on point. And Graves is a big dude. Graves, truthfully, probably goes about, I would say 440 pounds or something. He's a big guy.
Yeah,
real big.
Yeah.
He's a talented guy. So, John, give us your thoughts on this matchup, man, and then we'll get to some predictions.
Well, I'm gonna say with Randy the same thing. Since I've seen David get with Tim and them, man, I've seen a whole different David Mad Dog Dane. Devin Graves, on the other hand, first time I've ever seen now. I know he does some NWA stuff, but a couple weeks ago when he was here, he impressed me too. So, I mean, this is going to be, like you said, a big man versus big man challenge.
Yep.
So who you got, John? You kind of didn't. You danced right around the prediction part of the question, man.
Yeah.
Go on, man. Put yourself on the spot there, John.
Shoot. I'm gonna go out to box, and Rady's probably gonna come in here Friday night and beat the hell out of me. I'm gonna go with David Dane.
There we go. We heard that, Randy.
Well, this has got a stipulation on it. I'm gonna pick. When you hear my pick, you'll know, because it depends on if Papa can stay out of the match again. If I have to run him off from the side, I will. But I'm gonna tell you what, I was really impressed with Devin the last time he was there. And even though Mad Dog is TIWF, I'm gonna say I'm gonna pull for. I believe Devin Graves is gonna take this one out because I'm something else. I'm gonna be out there to make sure that Papa don't interfere. Make their little homie don't come out there. Make sure that Tim don't come out there. So again, I'm gonna go with Devin on this one.
Sound like you're gonna be busy, Randy. Sound like
I
you're gonna be busy, man. You're gonna be blowed up before the show even gets started. Good, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, man. Big guys, both of them, huge guys. But look, I feel like David Dane has been looking for the right bone to sink his teeth into. And I'm feeling like Devin Graves might be that bone, man. Devin's got a lot of meat on him. We all know dogs. When you give them a bone, if you leave some meat on it, they really happy then. They don't like dry bones. They'll still eat them, but they don't like them.
Yeah.
And I got to go with Dane, man. I really love I love the new attitude. I don't know that it's a new attitude. Maybe the haircut, maybe the kind of the new look, because he does. It looks totally different than he has in a long, long time, in years.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's all it takes with guys is the minute he looked in the mirror, maybe he's seen what we've all seen all these years. And so I'm going with David on this one too. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say I'm looking for David to take this matchup.
All right. Well, all right, Buster. I agree with you, but I'm still going
to come to the show. Randy be trying to bust me in the back of the head, Sean, for all these predictions, man.
Oh, man. That's
you come
good,
to the show Friday night, we're both going to get beat up, Buster.
Right.
Ooh,
I'm going to stay behind you, man. So, look, we said about the Battle Royal, and it's Friday night, and what I understand, this is the main event of the show, right?
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
So let's talk about this Battle Royal. How many people are actually in this thing? It's everybody we see on this flyer in this thing.
Plus more. I think last time we counted it's 17.
We're at 20.
20? Okay. 20. Yeah. So
go ahead, Randy.
Extra ones, all these in the matches, and plus some extra ones. You know, we're gonna have 20 men there, and you know, it may be a couple of surprises in there too. I don't know. I'm working on it, but it may be a surprise or two in this battle royal. Not gonna say anything, but could be.
I'm gonna tell you, Randy, we're gonna test the ring out with David and Devin, but
yeah,
I might have a couple of extra boards on hand just in case for this battle royal. It's gonna be a lot of beef in that ring, man. We're gonna find out how sturdy the TIWF ring really is, John. I mean, how you can't even hardly. We're gonna predict in this match, but how do you even go about analyzing this match, John? Give us your thoughts on it, dude.
Here you go. If you look at this poster, Buster, what do you see?
Man, I see a lot of talented wrestlers right there, and I'll be honest with you, there ain't nobody on this flyer right here that I can't see winning if everything goes right for them.
Okay, outside of a couple of these guys, Devin Graves, of course, you know, little homie. Houston, former TIWF champion. Rocker, former TIWF champion. Chase, Alex, Jason Cass, Biscuit. I don't think David. Did David ever win the TIWF championship, Randy?
I think at one time I don't know if they were tag champions, but I don't know if he's ever.
I think at one time he did have it for a short span. I mean, I could be wrong, I
can't remember, but I think Justin Hill maybe has held it. I'm not sure, but you look at this. Almost all of these guys, Jabari Young, never lost a championship. He had to surrender it due to an injury.
Right.
You know, so I mean, all former TIWF champions, anybody can win this matchup. Anybody.
Man, You know, I didn't think about it that way about all these guys having held the TIWF heavyweight title at one point in time or another. It kind of adds a whole new layer to this matchup here.
Right.
I mean, I'm glad to see Houston back in action, man. Houston's a talented guy. I'm glad to see he's back in action. He's a wild, for me right now in this match, he's a wild card.
Yeah.
Jason Cass, he's a wild card.
Yep.
Look, I think Justin Hale is always a wild card. Any match he's in, I think Justin Hale. Here's the thing about Justin Hale. I feel like Hale is highly underrated. He is capable of beating anybody around our area at any time.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing you got to look at, and kind of Rady's probably going to be busy on this one too. Lance McCabe, little homie.
Yeah.
How much is Tim going to try to be involved to get his son to win that match so Tim don't have to have a match?
Right.
Wow. I didn't think about that either. Yeah.
Me neither. But what happens if, let's say, little homie does win and Tim helps him, and all of a sudden, I mean, look, there ain't no honor among thieves.
Well, that's true.
So, so what would happen if little homie did win and Tim expects him to take the finger poke of doom or whatever, or just relinquish the shot, but that don't happen, and suppose little homie decides he wants to be the heavyweight champion?
Well, back to the few videos that homie had the belt, and Tim had, no, he didn't win it, but he had the belt. He was looking at himself in the mirror with the belt, and Tim coming in to ask him, "What are you doing? That's my belt." So maybe there's a little envy there that if little homie does win, he takes on Tim. But that would be, boy, that would be something else.
I feel like all sons, especially if they jump in the same field their fathers were in, and especially if their fathers were successful, I feel like all sons want to rise above that shadow, rise out of that shadow. And I'll be honest with you, there wouldn't be no better way for little homie to blow through that shadow than beat his daddy for the TIWF heavyweight title.
Well, that would be something. Woo, man.
And look, we're still with, once again, look at the very back. We got Ty and we got Jabari back there.
Yep.
We're in the same boat. Here's my only thing. Could these guys, because these guys could really do some damage if they decided to work together in this battle royal till the end. I mean, when you think about that, it's 2 against 1 on everybody here, because I don't see a lot of guys on here that are going to work together. I think if anybody would, they might.
Biscuit. I think Chase and Biscuit would work together, but outside of that, you're right.
And you got Devin, you got Chase, you got Dane. Battle royals, it's a double-edged sword. If you're the bigger guys, I mean, obviously you got an advantage. The only problem is any battle royal where big guys are in, all the smaller guys want to gang up on them and try to get them out fast. Yeah. So they got to watch out for that. There's a lot going on in here. Alex Cross is sitting there in the background. We ain't said a word about him, but Alex is capable of winning any match he's ever in. Same thing with Chris Rocker. Biscuit. I mean, Biscuit's the ultimate underdog.
Yep.
Biscuit's pretty much always the underdog. Every match he's ever been in, but he always seems to rise to the occasion. Jason Cass is a wild card, like I said, for me. And like y'all said, there's probably some guys we're not seeing here, so it's hard to predict this. So let's do it like this. Let's predict this match right now on the guys we can see. Randy, who do you think's actually gonna, just on the guys on the flyer there, who do you think's gonna come out on top?
Well, boy, I tell you what, that's a hard choice, but I'm gonna go with a wild card, and even though he's got a match earlier in the night, I think it's about time probably for Ty Miller to step up and win this battle royal and get a title shot.
Ooh,
John.
You know what? I'm gonna go outside the box with this one. and I'm going to pick Justin Hill.
Good choice.
Like I said, Hill, both guys, Ty's super talented, can win any match he's in. Hill don't get enough credit, period, in the wrestling business or around our area for being the talent that he is. I can see that. Man, I'm going to be honest.
And I mean, to be honest with you, if I had to choose another one, Jabari Young.
I think that all depends on how well Ty and Jabari, if they stay away from each other in this thing, it's going to lessen their chances of being both ending up in the final two. But I feel like if they work together, I feel like if these two guys work together through this match, I feel like it's a no-brainer that they're going to end up the final two and face off to see who is the best. They have already going to be in a three-way dance early in the night, maybe the opening match. I think it depends on what happens there. I think it depends on how much heat develops out of that three-way dance where this thing goes for those two. Rocker, the true and tried veteran, he can win every match he's in. But I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna say Chase McCoy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chase is. Yeah. Here's the thing about Chase. He's a big guy, but Chase does shit big guys ain't supposed to be able to do.
Yep.
Chase can kind of do it all in the ring. He can brawl, he can fight, he can wrestle, and he can fly. He's a big, rough and tumble guy. I feel like if Chase can avoid getting ganged up on and getting put out, because he's one of the three, him, Dane, and Graves, that's what they got to watch out for more than anything, is all these guys ganging up on them and trying to get them out first.
And you know what, Buster? Here's this too. We're overlooking Devin Graves. Devin could win this.
Devin could win this.
Non-TIWF guy, you know.
Here's my thoughts on that. I feel like Devin is going to be the first one they gang up on because I feel like he's the biggest guy in the ring.
Yeah.
Weight size. I feel like just on weight, he's the biggest guy in the ring. Then I feel like it's Dane and Chase. And I'm sticking with Chase on this one, guys. I think this is a match I'd like to see Chase win, and I'd love to see Chase face off against Tim Grind.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what's going on here, right? The winner of this match, Jabari said it in the promo, the winner of this match gets a shot on Saturday night, night 2 of March Badness for the heavyweight title. So, I mean, it's a toss-up. We're gonna have to see what exactly happens, man. I feel like if old remnants of EOG come out and they stick together, I feel like it'll be one of them. Right. I feel like one of them will be the winner. But if they don't and they can't work together, I'm going with Chase, man. It's just simple as that. And that's the end of night 1 of March Badness right there. That's the end of Friday night, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yes, sir.
So, look, we're going to move straight on to Saturday night here and start pulling these graphics up. I got one promo left. Once again, these are in no certain order. I'm just pulling them up the way I put them on here. So, let's just start here. Will Sims and Jason Cass. Jason Cass is a wild card. Will Sims, look, here's the thing with me and Will. I don't feel like Will has even come close to reaching his potential yet. Will is another guy that I feel like is underrated around our area. I've seen Will have some killer ass matches.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I agree with it. Will, it's kind of underrated. Yeah, I will agree. And a few weeks ago, he came in and tagged and had a tag match, and it's you know, he's been in and out a lot at TIWF, and glad to see him step back up Saturday night. And that's going to be a good match because Jason Cass, he was a TIWF champion not too long ago, and he was really a crowd favorite. They really loved him, and he defended that belt really good, you know. So, that should be a good opening match for Saturday night. And they better be on key, because after Friday night, man, that first match coming up Saturday night's got to be something after you following Friday night's show.
You ain't lying about that. Jason Cass, he's one of these. He's been around a while, but he's still kind of young to the business. But he's got a lot to prove to him. I don't think he's got a lot just to prove to the fans. I think he's got a lot to prove to himself. Like you said, talented guy in the ring. The fans love him. There's no doubt about that. They love him. And this is kind of like the Eric Montreal match. I feel like if Cass knocks Will Sims off, it's going to be a good feather in his cap.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It should be a great match.
John, give us your thoughts on it. Well, Randy, finish your thought, man.
And if we're doing any picking, I'm gonna. Jason's kind of a favorite of mine, so I'm gonna pick Jason to upset Will on this one.
All right, John, give us your thoughts on this match and your prediction.
Jesus. I'm going to say this right now. If Jason can find the confidence in himself, I think Jason could walk out Saturday night with a victory. But on the other hand, you know Will will do anything that he has to do to win. And my prediction is going to be Will Sims walks out as a winner.
I mean, look, like I said, I've seen Will have not just one or two. I've seen Will have a bunch of killer ass matches. And you said the key word, confidence. I think that's the key word for any wrestlers, because all wrestlers, when their confidence is high, they perform better than they do when their confidence is low. And I think that's one thing that all wrestlers need to work on. Even when your confidence is low, you cannot let most of all, you can't let your opponent see that. And you definitely don't want the fans to see that. You don't want them to notice that there is a difference in you when you're feeling good and everything's perfect than there is when maybe shit in your personal life ain't going quite right. Once you step in that ring, you got to leave all that behind, at least for however long you're in that squared circle. And this one's a tough one for me because I really like Jason Cass. Like Jason Cass, but I know what Will Sims is capable of, and I don't know what Jason Cass is capable of. So I'm going to go with Will on this one too myself. I feel like this is a situation where if Jason can if his confidence is right and he can not let Will draw him into something, because people don't realize it. Will likes to play with people's heads and shit too. You know, Will's got personality, he's got charisma, and he's kind of been put in every situation there is to be put in the wrestling business in a ring, from babyface to heel to whatever. I just feel like maybe on this one, Will's experience is going to be what pulls him out. But I can tell you this is going to be one hell of a matchup.
Yeah, right. I agree.
No matter who wins this match, this is going to be one of the matches you do not want to miss.
Right.
There's no doubt about that in my mind. And here's the thing, I'm predicting Will, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings if Cass pulled it out, because I think it would do a lot for his confidence.
Right.
Yep, I agree.
Right. Real quick question, Randy. Do we have any front row seats left?
We got a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a few.
I'm getting blown up for wanting to know if we have front row seats left.
Well, the thing about it is that the ones I'm getting, they want it for Friday and Saturday night. So
yeah,
that's a great thing, because I've been hearing about it.
Sorry,
that's a good problem to have right there. You know what I mean? It's a good problem to have. Hey, next year they might all have to be front row seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
So this match right here, I mean, it says kendo stick on a pole match, and either one of these guys that get up that pole and get the kendo stick, they gonna beat the shit out of the other guy. Both of these guys, both of them, we know Justin Hale loves playing with the plunder. Anything that can hurt him, he likes doing. And Zach O'Brien can fight his ass off, and he ain't above doing anything to win a match. This is a hell of a matchup here for people who like. I like the fact that y'all made it a kendo stick on a pole match, because at least it gives them some purpose other than just beating the shit out of each other all over the arena. It gives them a purpose. But John, I'm gonna start with you on this one, man. Give us your thoughts on this matchup and give us your prediction.
Well, the past 2 weekends I've watched Zach O'Brien choke Justin Hell out with the kendo stick.
Hey, stop. I'm glad you said that. I done forgot. Justin Hell actually had a promo. So let's listen to this, and then we'll pick back up right there with you, because his promo talks about this.
Zach O'Brien, that's 2 weeks in a row now. You try to take me out with that kendo stick. You just try to choke me out. Yeah, I was laying, but I'm still on my feet. So, boy, everybody might not know, but we have a long history. So, boy, I'm going to give you the ass whooping your mama should have done gave you. So next Saturday night here at TIWF at March Badness 18, Zach O'Brien, Justin Hale, kendo stick on the pole match. So if you want it, prove yourself, because you can't prove it, I guarantee you. Be here, because I'm going to give it to you.
Hey, Justin Hale, and here's the thing. We don't hear a lot from Justin Hale. Justin Hale's not a guy who cuts a lot of promos and has a lot to say. Mainly, he does all his talking in the ring with his actions. So I can tell you right now, Justin Hale is pissed off. So, John, pick it up. Zach choked him out with the kendo stick, what, twice in a row? 2
weeks in a row. And Justin come back here and grab me, pissed off at the world. Look, you got to do something. Hey, we decided when I talked to Randy and the board of directors and, the booking committee, we all decided to, hey, Zach wants to use this kendo stick. Let's put the kendo stick on a pole and see who gets one first. And I'm sorry, Justin Hell gets a hold of that kendo stick. He's lighting Zach O'Brien's ass up.
Man, you talk about lighting people's ass up. We all know Justin Hale likes playing with fire. So just because this is a kendo stick match don't mean nothing for Justin Hale. Justin Hale is going to do whatever it takes. Look, Justin Hale don't mind if he gets hurt, if he can hurt somebody else. But Zach's like an assassin, especially with that kendo stick. They don't call him the kendo stick king for nothing.
Right.
So who are you going with, John?
Can I pass?
No, you can't pass. We putting you on the spot. You got to answer one way or another, man.
Damn.
You remember, hey, you might get hit with this stick for this answer. Just keep that in mind.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to go with the kendo stick king, Zach O'Brien, just because that's who he is.
Right.
I've known Justin for a few years. I know he's king of hardcore, but I don't know. I can't go against Zach in a kendo stick. Maybe 3 weeks in a row he'll be choked out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is going to be something. Before I give my prediction here, John, the Goo wants a seat behind him too. Be sure to write that down.
That's who texted me and asked me.
Oh, okay. They just texted me too. Sorry about that, Buster. Anyway,
hey, that's what we're here to do. We're here to sell tickets, man. So
there you go. Well,
if we selling tickets, we doing our job, guys.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Well, the first thing is, this ain't the kind of match that I wanted. The kendo stick, I suggested to have a dildo on the stick match, but they didn't want to do that, So we had
that changes the whole dynamic, man. It depends. I mean, you're gonna have an awful big dildo if they're gonna beat the crap out of each other with it, man. Randy, I don't know what you got in your back room, but you're gonna have to have about a 4-foot dildo for this one, dude.
Oh man. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyhow, Yeah, kendo stick. I'm gonna tell you what, Zach O'Brien's not gonna. He's not gonna do that to Justin Hale 3 weeks in a row. So I'm gonna go with Justin Hale in this match.
Look, this is a tough one for me because Zach is like Chase to me. He's not quite as big as Chase, but Zach's a guy who can do everything in the ring. He can wrestle, he can fight, and can fly. Justin Hale is the same way, though. When you think about it, Justin Hale can get in. That's the thing. He likes playing with the plunder and the weapons. But we all know Justin Hale can actually get in the ring and wrestle anytime he wants to.
Yeah.
He's a juggalo at heart, and that's what he likes. He likes hardcore wrestling, weapons, flaming tables, and Zach is the king of the kendo stick. But I've seen Justin Hale handle a kendo stick a time or two also, and he's pretty proficient with the kendo stick. I don't know if he's a samurai like Zach is with it, but either guy who gets this thing first, the other guy's in trouble. Man, this is a hard one for me because I'm a huge Justin Hale fan. And I like to give Justin his props anytime I get a chance to, because I feel like he's one of the most underrated guys around our area. But at the same time, Zach's kind of the same way. For me, Zach is underrated too, because like Will, man, I've seen Zach have some awesome matches with a plethora of different style and different type people. Zach's good, and Zach's really good. Hell, this is one I don't even want to pick, man, but I know y'all ain't gonna let me play with that.
You got
You gave me pick, you got to pick.
Yeah, come on.
Here's what I say: whoever gets the kendo stick first is gonna win.
That don't work.
No,
oh man,
I ain't gonna cop out like that, y'all. Oh man, this is a tough one.
Hey, Buster, you got a quarter in your pocket?
I do, man.
Flip it.
It's gonna pick the wrong guy, man. Fuck, man. This. I don't usually get stumped, but I'm actually stumped on this one. I don't want to say either name, to be honest with you, because I'd like to see both of them win.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like, here's the thing: Zach's choked Justin out 2 weeks in a row. I feel like Justin's definitely going to be looking for that payback. Is that going to take Justin out of the right frame of mind? Is he going to be too focused on just trying to get at Zach and not win this match? Because let me ask you this: when they get the kendo stick, that don't end the match, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's got to be a pinfall submission.
All right, man.
So as soon as they get the kendo stick, whoever gets the kendo stick can use it.
Man, I'm going to go with Hale on this one just because Zach's choked him out a couple of weeks in a row, and I feel like Justin Hale ain't going to let that slide. I just don't feel like Hale's going to let that slide. I don't feel like Hale's going to be able to live down getting beat 3 weeks in a row or choked out 3 weeks in a row back-to-back by Zach, man. And that ain't a knock against Zach whatsoever.
Right.
That's just a hell of a match to call, man. That's a hell of a match right there to decide a winner. This is a hell of a match right here, guys. I mean, look, David Dane, all these guys have a busy night, but right now, David Dane, this will be his third match. And here's the thing: if he wins the Battle Royal, then that means David Dane will have to have had 4 matches to walk out of March Badness Saturday night as the TIWF heavyweight champion. Houston.
Yeah, he will be a double champion, because if he beats Houston, we've introduced a brand new title, the All-American titles. And this Houston Mad Dog is for the All-American title.
Oh, the title's vacant right now, though, right?
Yes, this is a brand
new title.
Brand new title.
Man. Hey, that adds a lot of incentive for both of these guys. I am so glad to see Houston back in the ring, because Houston can go, man. You look at Houston on the street, and you wouldn't think that he could do the shit he can do in the wrestling ring. Man, Houston's a badass. David Dane's a badass. Randy, I'm gonna let you go with this one first while I think about mine.
Okay.
Give us your thoughts on the match and your prediction, man.
Well, I want to say this. I'm proud of the All-American title. I wish we had a picture of it.
Pretty belt, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. Mad Dog's gonna be. He's gonna be in so many matches that from the previous night. I'm gonna pick Houston to come out as the All-American title champion.
John, give us your thoughts, man, and your prediction.
This is going to be another one of those one hell of a matchup right there. Just like Justin and Zach, this one here, they know each other really well. I mean, I want to say maybe the 2 matches the night before kind of hurts David. But then again, I can see David walking out with the new title. Because he's fighting. He's fighting.
Is that your prediction, Dane?
Yes. Yes, David Dane.
So it's 1-1 right now, man. Look, I really love the idea of David Dane winning his match with Devin. I love the idea of him then winning the Battle Royal. I love the idea of him winning the match here and getting that brand new, beautiful belt. And then, I mean, David Dane could be the talk of TIWF if he was to pull these 2 nights off successful in every one of his matches. I don't think nobody could deny David Dane after that whatsoever.
Wow.
I mean, David Dane could walk out with bragging rights over Devin. He could walk out with the new belt and the TIWF heavyweight title if he wins the Battle Royal to get that shot at that. But Houston, man, I mean, Houston's a badass, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I love watching Houston wrestle. He's that good. He really is that good. Houston can do everything there is to do. He's a country boy through and through, which David Dane is too. Man, this is another one that's kind of a toss-up for me and hard to – I mean, here's the thing. If David Dane could pull them 2 nights off successful, that'd be an awesome feat. I'm going with Dane on this one just because I want to see him win all 4 of his. I want to see him win against Devin. I want to see him win the Battle Royal, and I want to see him win this match, and then I want to see how he does against Tim, man. If David Dane can walk out of TIWF, out of the Sportsplex Saturday night, holding 2 titles, I think that is what David Dane has been searching for.
Yep, that would be something. Ooh.
I do. Well, I think that's what Dane has been searching for.
Yep. Man, I wish tomorrow night was getting started. I'm so excited. I wish it was starting tomorrow night, man.
And here's the we should have saved this graphic for last, but I done pulled it up. We know Tim Grind's gonna be there. He's gonna be defending that heavyweight title. We just don't know who against right now. We know who definitely against Tim Grind. We know Randy's against Tim Grind.
Right.
What if Randy? Hey, hold on. What if we throw Randy in this Battle Royal, John, and Randy wins it?
Hey, listen. Randy did say surprises, so be careful.
Yeah, I did say surprises, and I've been practicing here lately too. You know what I'm saying? So, but something that don't nobody know, Buster, is this right here. I'm in the talks right now with a special referee. Somebody who knows how to make sure that there's no cheating going on. Somebody that knows the law very well. Now, if he agrees to it, there will be a video coming up Saturday morning with him. And this Tim should be scared if this referee says okay. This referee is well known around Trenton, Gibson County. Really, Well known. Now, he's not a wrestler. He's not. I can't say any more about it. But if I get
you finna give it away, Randy.
if I give it okay, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah,
Randy.
Woo. Yeah.
I've heard through the grapevine.
Yeah.
That the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Whoa, yeah. We might give y'all. Good gosh, man, this is going to be great. This is what I've been waiting for. Yeah. So Tim will have to be down the middle on this one. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, here's something that just come to my mind. David Dane is affiliated with Tim Grind, so we're kind of in the same situation that little homie's in. If Dane wins, I feel like Tim is going to expect him to take the fall, or just forfeit the match. What do y'all think about that situation, man? That adds a whole nother. Do you think David Dane would turn down this shot if he goes through? If he wins 3 matches in a row, already done won one new title, do you think David Dane is going to let Tim Grind manipulate him into forfeiting this match or whatever?
Hold on. You got to think now this one out. You got Tim and Papa talking to David.
I mean, I'm hoping Papa's with David no matter what. I'm hoping Papa tells David, look, this is your opportunity. You know?
Yeah, he could not turn that down, because that would be history making right there. To win 2 titles in one night.
Sure would.
That would be history making right there. Man, I guarantee you. And there's no way. There ain't no way he could turn that down. You know?
Yeah, I don't see how he could either, man, especially after winning. Especially if he beats Houston. If he beats Devin, wins the Battle Royal and beats Houston, I mean, it becomes to a point where it feels like it's fate at that point.
Yeah.
It feels like it's meant to be at that point. So, and I do feel like David Dane, if he was to end up in that situation, I feel like David Dane could give Tim Grind some fits. We all know Grind. He's a wily veteran. He's been in the ring with all the top stars over the past 20, 25 years. I mean, he's been there and done that. But, man, David Dane's a big boy, and when he's on, he's hard to handle.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me get y'all. Go ahead, Randy.
You're saying too many nice things about Tim. You know what? I'm just going to tell you like it is. Tim's a fucking bitch, okay?
Damn. We getting ready. I'm beginning to feel like every time we do one of these podcasts, we start getting Randy's real feelings start shining through, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah.
Hey, David Dane's in here with us, man. He's checking us out.
I'm telling you, I'm going to say this right now, Buster, and I'm going to be honest with you. If David Dane walks through Friday, walks in there Saturday, I think he takes that opportunity, beats Tim.
I do too. I do too. I think at that point, like I said, it's fate at that point. You can't turn down that shot. You just can't. It wouldn't make no sense to turn it down. Wouldn't help it would hurt David Dane's career to turn that match down.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know Tim Grind is probably promising David Dane the world. He is. He's in his ear promising the world. But at the end of the day, I feel like if David Dane rejected that match, if he won the opportunity, I feel like it would hurt his career for a lifetime. I think it would hurt his mental too, because we all know somewhere down the line, they ain't going to be good buddies forever.
No.
We know that. So somewhere down the line, they're going to end up back on opposite sides of the fence. And David Dane, that would be one of them things that you would regret for the rest of your life, not taking that shot.
Yeah.
History making. I'm going to tell you what, John, I'm going to talk to the board too. If that happens, there's no way he's going to get out of it. He's going to have to take that match. No, I mean, he's history making. He's got to. Woo,
so let's talk about this big tag match. We got the family against Southern Comfort, man. I mean, this is another one. I don't even know which way to go right now. Just thinking about it, anybody could win this match right here. Anybody could. Either one of these teams could definitely win this match. John, I see you ready to talk, so start us off. Give us your thoughts and your prediction, man.
Because Randy has put a big time stipulation on this match. He's talked about it Monday night. He told us Saturday night. Randy, I'm going to let you tell him.
All right, Buster, here's what it is. I'm tired of them going at each other, and I'm going to put a stop to this once and for all. So I don't know if you've ever – we have not had very many of these matches, but when this matches start right here, it's not going to be a pin in the ring. It's not going to be a disqualification. It's not going to be this. We're opening the front door. We're pulling a car inside the building, okay? And the only way that you can win is you have to pin on the car. Get the 1, 2, 3 on the car. So that's the only way that they can win. The last time we had the car match, it was crazy. It was just, I mean, they took the doors off the cars. They went through the top. They went through the windshield. I mean, so I've decided to do this March.
Hey, wasn't that the same night, Randy? You got slapped by a baby?
Yes, and I got slapped by $1 million baby too. I sure did.
So it sounds like this thing's coming full circle, this car match.
Yes. It is. It's going to be wild.
And that adds, honestly, that adds a whole new layer to that onion right there, because you can't win it in the ring. You can't win it nowhere. But on top of that car, on the hood of it, on top of it, on the trunk of it.
And from what I'm hearing, Buster, it ain't a car. It's an SUV.
Well, now I was gonna say, I heard that Randy was gonna pull his ride right up in there and go. I heard Randy was putting his ride on the line there.
Hold up now. Man, that's all I got to go. I mean, you know what? But anyway.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's an SUV. It's not a car. It's an SUV.
But listen, have you ever? This is what I'm proud of. Have you heard any place anywhere ever pull a car inside the building and have a car match?
I have not. I mean, I knew about the last time y'all did it, but I think y'all are the only people to ever do it like that. Most of the time, they just destroy the car. Somebody beats it up with a bat or something. But this is the first time I think I've ever, or the second time I've ever heard of you actually having to pin your opponent on the car. So
yeah,
I mean, that changes a whole lot right there. That is
and I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick. I know y'all probably gonna shit when I give y'all this, but they've been in it before. They've been in a car match before. So believe it or not, I'm going with the family.
I didn't expect that, man, because I know the family, they've had a change of heart over the last, I don't know, it's been what, 6-7 months now. And I seen where $1 Million Baby seemed like she was kind of, for a while there, kind of treading water or caught in the middle. But what I'm starting to see lately, it looks like she's full blown with the family. Like she's full blown, had that change of heart too. Me personally, I kind of like that. I love the idea of a bad $1 Million Baby. I mean, we've had her. She's been a baby face so long. I think I really want to see her as a bad guy. I do. That is highly appealing to me. And I mean, all four of these guys are veterans. I mean, it's as simple as that. There ain't no rookies in this match. All four of these guys have got all the experience in the world. And they all four know each other real well too. So there's not no unfamiliarity. Let me get that out of my mouth, Randy. Unfamiliarity between these four guys. Look, I'm gonna hold off on my prediction because I'm still thinking, John. I'm gonna toss it to you right now, man.
Man, why do you do this to me, Buster?
Man, look, we all get put on the spot on Buster Unmasked, man.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to give the nod. I'm going to give the nod to the family. Just because like Randy has said, and Alex is a crybaby. Payne, he'll tell you how it is, but he's the quiet one. Alex, he cries about everything. Baby went out there a couple weeks ago, and the crowd called her names that I've never heard her been called before, you know. But these two, just the last time we had a car match, they were involved. So they've got a little bit more experience than what I say Chase and Biscuit does with that kind of match.
Right. Man, I'll be honest with you, it's still a toss-up for me, man.
And don't get me wrong, Biscuit is the underdog. You know, everybody says it, Biscuit's the underdog. I've seen him pull shit out of his ass in big-time matches.
Man, I can see...
And this could be one of those times he pulls shit out his ass.
Man, I can see Biscuit. I don't know why it popped in my head, but I can see Biscuit hitting the Canadian Destroyer on top of that SUV on one of these guys, to be honest with you. I don't know why that popped in my head. And you got Chase right there in the background. Chase is a big, badass dude, man. Man.
Oh, go ahead, Buster. I know who you calling. I know who you're going for.
Damn. All right, here's where I lie at this. I do think there's going to be an advantage for the family with $1 Million Baby around ringside. And here's the thing. We know Alex and Payne, they like to come up with a strategy. They don't really just go in there willy-nilly. Anytime they step in the ring, they have a plan. And I think they're going to have an A plan, a B plan, and a C plan just in case, because this is an unorthodox match.
Right.
I mean, this match is going to make they've been in it before, so they've got the experience. But at the end of the day, it's still an unorthodox match, period. I mean, it just is. It creates situations that may not have been created if you kept it in the ring. And I'm assuming since it's that kind of match, they're free. It's a no disqualification match too. Like anything goes in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it's a Tennessee. It's a Trenton Street fight. Yeah. The only difference is that car is involved, and you have to make the pin on the car.
Man, see, that just gave me another idea. I'm seeing one of the family. I'm seeing Biscuit jump in the car, drive down the street with one of the family hanging on the.
Oh,
man, here's the thing. Biscuit's always the underdog. Chase is never an underdog. I'm going to go with the family strictly because of the numbers. I think $1 Million Baby floating around ringside. If nothing else, it's going to create a distraction for Biscuit and Chase. They're going to get distracted with her. There's no doubt in my mind. And then if Alex and T-Pain's got a good plan beyond just trying to distract these guys, which we know they do. They always do. I feel like the numbers game is gonna come out ahead on this match. I'm going with the family too. I think we're all unanimous on that one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that is the main event for the Saturday night show.
Yes.
Boy, I hit that fucking graphic on point, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Like I said, there wasn't no rhyme or reason to these graphics. They just how I snipped them out and stuff and put them in. Hell of a show, guys. March Badness 2026, March Badness 18 goes from a one-night event to a two-night event. Let me ask you something. Obviously, if this thing is successful, this is what this is going to be from now on. Going to be a two-night event.
Yes, we have tried some stuff like we tried Thanksgiving night show, a Christmas night show. Now we're going to try a two-night show, and every one of them has been successful. You would not believe how successful the Thanksgiving and Christmas night shows are. So yeah, we're going to try it.
Randy, you know as well as I do, back in the days, they always booked shows on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they always drew.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all brought it back and proved that it'll draw, because I've talked to so many promoters that it won't draw no more. No, everybody wants to stay home with their family, and I'm just the opposite. On Thanksgiving night, you've all been sitting around eating, your family's around. There ain't nothing going on. If you don't want to go to a bar, there ain't nothing going on. So if there's a wrestling show going on, even if some of the family's not wrestling fans, they want to go have a good time and check it out. Yep. It's good family entertainment, man. Christmas, Thanksgiving, great nights to run wrestling shows. And I feel like both nights here, I feel like y'all going to pack the house both nights in a row.
Can I plug something too?
Randy, I was just finna get there, plug everything y'all got to plug. Tell them ticket prices, times, everything, dude.
Of course, the shirt, you $25 for the shirt. You get in Friday and Saturday night free. We have some extra shirts if people want to get them Friday night. We got extra shirts. Now, here's what I was willing to put. What I said. Plug. I feel like I'm doing my videos, man. Anyway.
Hey, just don't go off the deep end.
Yeah, okay. Food, Friday night. Our concession stand workers, Susie and Chelsea, have come up with Friday night is taco night. We will have tacos and all the fixings, and I'll still have barbecue there. We'll have all the fixing. And then Saturday night is hamburger night. Hamburgers, jalapeno burgers. I think we're going to have fried bologna and all that. But anyway, they've come up with 2 nights, 2 different kind of foods. So come hungry. And we got the best concession stand workers around. We got the best concession stand around. It's money friendly, and we got a great girl at the door. So, man, look here. It's going to be a great 2 nights, and I'm ready to go.
Y'all do, man. Here's the thing. You can judge a wrestling show's concession stand by watching the people come and buy stuff. If they come up once and buy something and don't come back, they don't like something about the concession stand. Repeatedly, everybody that comes to TIWF, man, I've sat back there filming. They come back 2, 3, 4 times through the show. Pretty much every person in the arena hits that concession stand multiple times before the show's over. And that right there tells you the food's good, the service is good, and people are wanting to spend their money there, man. And we know a good concession stand goes a long way to help an independent wrestling show.
Yeah, hey, I had a lady one night come up to me and literally yelled at me because she said our soda prices were too low.
But I mean, that's good though. Here's the thing.
That's what I said. I was like, "What?" She's like, "You should be selling your sodas for $2." And I'm like, "No, we shouldn't be."
Here's the thing. If you can sell 3 sodas through a night for $1 a piece, it's better than selling 1 soda for $2.
Right.
That's right. And one of my pet peeves, Buster, my pet peeves is this. There's a Friday night, there's a show 30 minutes down the road from us. I'm not going to mention it. They're charging $15 to get in. And those wrestlers are there not as good as what we got. We're still going to charge $7. Got to make it affordable for folks. I'm not going to charge $15 for an independent show. I'm just sorry. I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to lose money, but I'm not in it to make a whole lot of money. And we've been doing good for 18 years, and I'm going to keep going. Just people want me to go up to $10. I ain't going up to $10. I'm going to stay at $7 right now for a while because all our wrestlers work with us really good on their PO and everything. So I'm going to keep it going.
As long as our electric bill don't go to $900, radio stays $7.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you something. My electric bill at my house shot up this month, shot up higher than it's ever been.
So is ours.
Ever been, man. And I mean, it shot up probably by about $90 to $100 more than it's ever been.
Right.
So, I mean, I mean, here's the thing. You got to set your ticket prices to pay for your show. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all are in a great situation. You've been there. You've been here in Trenton for 18 years. The ring stays set up. Sound system stays set up. Concession stand stays set up. So you don't really have no travel expenses. So that's one of the reasons you guys can keep ticket prices like you are. Look,
Right.
we got the KAW show coming up at the Sportsplex on April 12th. And man, I debated, man, because I don't like to charge more than what everybody else is charging. And you know, I thought about ringside seats and what they would be, and general admission, and that's the reason I went with just a flat $10, first come, first serve seating.
Yeah.
Every seat in the house is $10. All you got to do to get a front row seat is be there early enough to get a front row seat
Right.
before somebody else gets it.
We'll get calls, Buster, of saving their seats. Even though you're saying first come, first serve, I guarantee you, John will get calls. I guarantee you.
Well, that's
I
for me.
text message, so I said that's why I called Buster. Hey, what are you doing?
I mean, I hope, man, that's a great problem for me to have. Is people reserving seats? I hope we reserve a shitload of them for that show. And I want to thank you guys right here, right now, for allowing this show to happen and being a part of it, man. You don't know how big a deal it is for me and so many other guys that still feel like there's something there with KAW. And you guys, man, I appreciate you guys so much for working with me and us setting this thing up. And hopefully everything goes right. This won't be a one-time thing. Hopefully we all make some money off of this, and 5 or 6 months down the road or something, we get to do it again. And it becomes a regular thing where we can do over and over. And I just want to thank both of you guys for that, man.
Hey, that's what, look, I love helping out. You know, I try to help out like we can, you know. So yeah, you didn't even have to ask twice. When you asked me once, I said, okay. And that's the way it's going to be, you know. Now I appreciate you asking to use our building because, well, you know, we're going to make a little money on concessions too. So, you know, that's a little extra money for us.
I hope, dude, I'll be honest with you. I hope we pack the house because that way we can make a little money and y'all can make money on the concessions, man. There ain't no doubt in my mind. If we can put, I mean, me personally, I'd like to see 300 people in there. Whether that'll happen, I don't know. But, you know, if we could put 300 people in there on Sunday, April 12th, we all going to make some money on that deal. The boys are all getting paid. You know, that's the one reason I went with $10 because, you know, once I got everybody booked, the payroll kind of dictated that I really couldn't go no lower. If I could have went lower, honestly, I would have. Right. But that's the reason I also didn't decide we're going to do ringside seats and they're going to be 12 or 15. I thought, no, 10's as high as we can go. 10's the price. Every seat $10. And I thought, you know, I think hopefully it'll be feasible for us, y'all, and the fans.
Well, I'd rather see you, Buster, do $10 a pop than do 15 front row $10 and have somebody pay $10 and sit on the front row.
Right. And you know,
and it happens.
Yeah, it happens everywhere, man. Everywhere. Yeah. You know, John, plug everything one more time before we get out of here, dude. And if either one of y'all got anything else after John plugs this that you want to say or talk about, just say it and we'll talk about it.
Friday night, March 13th. Hey, I just realized Friday the 13th. Wow. Okay, Friday 13th. Yeah,
Jason might show up.
I think Randy told me that we're going to open the doors at 5.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to open the doors at 5 o'clock just for some of the people that still has shirts that hasn't got their shirts yet.
Right.
Bell time is 7 o'clock, $7. If you need seats, get with me Saturday night. I think we're opening doors again at 5.
Yeah.
Starting at 7. God, I'm glad we're doing 2 nights because 11 matches, we would have had to start at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, Randy, I'm going to put you on the spot, man.
All right.
What time are we starting, Randy? I put you on. Are we starting at 7, 7:30, 7:45? What time we starting on Friday and Saturday, Randy?
Hey, John, tell him I've done really good the past few weeks.
He has. Honestly,
yeah.
We'll have the national anthem going at 6:57.
Yeah, there you go, man.
We will. Sure will, man. And I appreciate you, Buster. Just You know, you had us on for the K show, and you had us on now, and I appreciate it. Really do. Appreciate what you do.
Man, all y'all got to do, if there's anything, you know that, all you got to do is hit me up. If I don't know about it or hadn't hit you up about it first, all y'all got to do is hit me up, and we'll get a date booked for anything, any show y'all got we need to promote. Just hit me up. And I love doing this. I have fun like this tonight. Other than us not being live on Facebook, it's really going to hurt our views. Soon as we get off, I'm going to try to get the Facebook link, get a link loaded to Facebook so we catch it in the replays. But I have fun tonight, man. I have fun. It's an off night for me when I got you guys on. It's simple, it's easy, it's fun. And
yeah,
I
appreciate you bring out some of my bad words too. You know what I'm saying?
I got a boat paddle that I kind of stir the pot with, man.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
I got you, bro. I got you.
I appreciate you guys for coming on. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for everything. John, I'm gonna pull you down first, man. You have a great night, my friend, and I'll be in touch with you soon. Take it easy.
All righty. See you Friday night.
I hope so, man. Randy, once again,
sir.
Thank you for everything, and you have a great night too.
You too, man. Look forward to seeing all the guys on the KAW show.
I hope it turns out. Look, it's shaping up to be a hell of a show.
I'm gonna be there. I can't wait.
I've had to make a couple of last minute changes, but honestly, I think they've worked out better than what I had originally on a couple of guys. So
get them posters to us so we can promote it.
Dude, I planned on having them this weekend. And like I said, I had to make some last minute changes. So once I get them, I'm bringing them straight to you guys.
Fantastic, buddy. Have a good
one. I appreciate it, Randy. You take it easy.
All right.
All right, y'all. This weekend, Trenton, Tennessee, TIWF March Badness 18, 2026. Do not miss this show. Both nights are going to be off the charts. First night, main event's going to be a battle royal. The winner gets a shot at Tim Grind and the TIWF Heavyweight Championship on Saturday night. Saturday night's main event, tag team match, The Family versus Chase McCoy and John Biscuit Roberts. The only way to win this match is to get pinned on top of an SUV somehow. So you know you don't want to miss that. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow night with the K9s, Caliber and Wolf. It's all about Thriller in Manila. All the proceeds for their show coming up this Saturday night goes to benefit the Manila 7. The families from the Manila 7, we all know about the tragedy that happened months and months ago. This show, that's what it's all about. That's what this whole show's about. I'll have these guys on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and we're going to talk all about it. Till then, y'all take.
When you hear that Buster H.R. Oh, man, it's about to go down. You feel the tension in the air. Wrestling fans all over the world, get ready for this right here. They're gonna have a field day with this one. You're about to witness Buster Unmasked. Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! There's no telling what Buster's gonna say today. We just getting started. Just getting started. Welcome to